Assalamu alaikum viewers. Welcome to Siyasat English News. I am Ayman Omar.
Wishing everyone Eid Mubarak. The central government on Friday announced to supply nearly 192 lakh COVID-19 vaccines free of cost to the states and the union territories in the next fortnight from 16th of May to 31st of May. During this fortnight, 191.99 lakh doses of Covishield and Covaxin will be supplied to the states and the union territories free of cost, the Union Health Ministry said, adding this will include 162.5 lakh doses of Covishield and 29.49 lakh of Covaxin shots. The announcement came when India's cumulative figures of vaccine doses administered till Thursday touched nearly 18 crore. The allocation of the central government supplies to the states and the union territories will be decided on the consumption pattern at beneficiary load for the second dose during the upcoming fortnight. The delivery schedule for this allocation will be shared in advance, said the ministry. Dr. Reddy's Laboratories on Friday announced that the first consignment of imported doses of the Sputnik V vaccine that landed in India on 1st of May received regulatory clearance from the Central Drugs Laboratory, Kasauli, on 13th of May. As part of a limited pilot, the soft launch of the vaccine has commenced and the first dose of the vaccine was administered in Hyderabad on Friday. Further consignments of imported doses are expected over the upcoming months. Subsequently, supply of the Sputnik V vaccine will commence from Indian manufacturing partners. The imported doses of the vaccine are presently priced at 948 rupees plus 5% GST per dose, with the possibility of a lower price point when local supply begins. The company is working closely with its 6 manufacturing partners in India to fulfill regulatory requirements to ensure smooth and timely supply. The Municipal Administration and Urban Development in the state has issued new guidelines concerning health, sanitation, public grievance redressal and Annapurna canteens. The GHMC is directed to amend the Annapurna canteens timings to provide meals at 5 rupees to the poor. The authorities told the GHMC to provide night dinner during the lockdown to those staying in night shelters and orphanage houses, including the migrant workers. The municipalities and corporations in cities and districts are directed to ensure prompt redressal of the people's grievances. The municipal authorities are instructed to ensure cleanliness, hygiene, and sanitation in vegetable markets, meat stores, and weekly bazaars. Delhi reported 8,500 new COVID-19 infections in the last 24 hours, the first time in over a month when daily cases came below 10,000 as the positivity rate came down to 12% on Friday. On 10th of April, the city had reported 7,895 cases in a day. While the positivity rate, the proportion of samples tested that returned positive for COVID-19, continued its sharp decline to 12% on Friday, the lowest in the single day since 13th of April. Though daily positive cases in Delhi have decreased in the last few days, there are still many critical patients in hospitals. Delhi has around 3,000 beds vacant for COVID patients. However, ICU beds are still packed in most hospitals. A total of 1,200 new ICU beds will be ready by 1 or 2 days, said Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal on Friday. Israel on Thursday said it was massing troops along the Gaza frontier and calling up 9,000 reservists ahead of a possible ground invasion of the Hamas-ruled territory as the two bitter enemies plunged closer to an all-out war. Egyptian mediators rushed to Israel for ceasefire efforts but showed no signs of progress. The stepped-up fighting came as communal violence in Israel erupted for a fourth night, with Jewish and Arab mobs clashing in the flashpoint town of Lod. The fighting took place despite a bolstered police presence ordered by the nation's leader. The 4-day burst of violence has pushed Israel into uncharted territory, dealing with the most intense fighting it has ever had with Hamas while simultaneously coping with the worst Jewish-Arab violence inside Israel in decades. A late-night barrage of rocket fire from Lebanon that landed in the sea threatened to open a new front along Israel's northern border. A bomb ripped through a mosque in northern Kabul during Friday prayers, killing 12 worshippers and wounding 15, Afghan police said. No one immediately claimed responsibility for the bombing, the latest in a surge in violence as US and NATO troops have begun their final withdrawal from the country after 20 years of war. According to Afghan police spokesman Firdos Faramars, the bomb exploded as prayers had begun. The mosque imam, Mufti Naiman, was among the dead, the spokesman said, and added that the initial police investigation suggests the imam may have been the target. Taliban spokesman Zabihullah Mujahid denied any insurgent connection to the mosque attack, condemning it and accusing Afghanistan's intelligence agency of being behind the explosion. Both the Taliban and government routinely blame each other for attacks. The attackers are rarely identified, and the public is seldom informed of the results of investigations into the many attacks in the capital. As today marks the auspicious occasion of Eid ul-Fitr, Bollywood stars including Sara Ali Khan, Kiara Advani, Jacqueline Fernandez, Sanjay Dutt and many others took to social media to extend heartfelt greetings to their fans. Sara Ali Khan took to Instagram and posted an adorable snap with her brother Ibrahim Ali Khan and sent good wishes to her fans on the occasion of Eid. She wrote, "Eid Mubarak, hoping and praying for happiness, positivity and safety for everyone. Inshallah, better times ahead for us all," she said. The International Cricket Council is reportedly considering expanding the 2020 World Cup to 20 teams from its current number of 16. While the 2021 tournament, which is currently scheduled to be held in India, will remain unchanged, the ICC is looking to add 4 more teams to the tournament from the 2024 edition, according to ESPN Cricinfo. Additionally, there is also speculation over the possibility of the ICC expanding the number of teams participating in the 50-over World Cup. The World Cup had been reduced to 10 teams from 14 in 2019 with the argument that broadcasters would prefer the lesser participation so as to reduce one-sided matches. However, there is now talk of getting the number back to 14 teams. The 2020 World Cup is scheduled to be held in October and November, but there is uncertainty over India hosting the tournament due to the deadly second wave of COVID-19 ravaging the country. Thank you viewers, that's it for today.